What's up guys, this is Void of Dust Gaming, your channel for fresh Arena of Valor content. Lately I played a couple of matches with one of my oldest mates here in Arena of Valor, a former colleague that I worked with, and because he's unranked, I think it happened to be the fact that from the 5 or 6 matches that we played, most of them were bot matches, unfortunately, with crazy results, 40 versus 1 in total in the results, with almost 60% damage from a Wisp game, for example, and most of the games looked like that. So we were playing the bot matches and bot matches over again, and I was thinking, okay, this is the perfect timing for me to try out Diaochan again. And I think, I have the suspicion that this game that I'm going to show you today wasn't against bots. I can't tell for sure, but some of the indicators tell me that at least some of the players were not bots. And because the video was so short, I thought even if it is a bot match, 7 minutes of entertainment might be sufficient for you to have a good evening and to see Diaochan again here on the channel. As you guys might know from former videos, I'm not really a big fan of hers. She has beautiful skins. She is one of the poster girls that gets a lot of attention from Teamy and all the developers, but unfortunately I can't really stand her gameplay. She's not really someone that I like to play, but from time to time I want to show some gameplay here on the channel for all the Diaochan lovers out there. So today is your final day. Diaochan is on the channel again. Yoo-hoo! So first of all, I want to show my armory, my enchantment, equipment, arcana things, just because this is maybe the stuff because you guys have been clicking onto that video because you wanted to see the latest build on her. And the latest build that I have chosen is a instant burst build with a couple of items where I don't really think that the sequence is in the correct order, so I would never ever build Holy of Holies as my 4th item. I think the item sequence is as follows. You should start off with Boomstick or Barrow's Agony, depending on the matchup that you're facing against. Of course, the enchanted kicks are the first item that you want to use because you want to be a little bit quicker and you want to get that magic penetration. Afterwards, when Barrow's and Agony and Boomstick have been finished, you can decide to build Tome of the Reaper if there's a lot of healing. Otherwise, I would go with Diadem first, and then you're going to build the consecutive items to finish up this build. In terms of enchantments, what we have been doing is to focus on maximum damage output. As you can see with Axe of Sacrifice, we've got what's the name of this? The Blessing, followed up by Holy Thunder for increased damage on the next normal attack or ability, and then we're going with Raging Inferno and Deadly Claw to boost our damage even further. So that is maximum burst potential that we've got here right from the first second of the game when we are in. In terms of the Arcana, what I've been building here is ability power, magic penetration, lifesteal, and cooldown reduction. Plain and simple. I use it on many of my mages. First one is Violate, 10 times level 3 obviously. Next one is Devour, and last but not least we're building Hex for the additional cooldown reduction. So this is the build, and now I've got some short gameplay. And before we switch to the gameplay, just a quick reminder, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, it's just one click away, so click for a subscription to help me to grow the channel, and likes and comments are always highly welcome because the algorithm of YouTube loves interaction. So every single time you like and comment, the video is considered to be of better quality and more relevance to the users. So it would be a great deal if you can just hit the like button and indicate that this video was fun to watch and help me to grow the channel even further. So without any further ado, let's start with the gameplay, shall we? So here we go, and right from the start, because I don't really like Diaochan that much, I don't have any of the cool skins on her, so there is no wave skin. The latest skin that has been released is not part of my collection as well, so I can't really help it, and this RoV was really overdoing it with his poking ability. He wanted to deal damage so eagerly, so I had to slow him down a little bit. And I think the matchup is actually quite cool. So we've got the Fire guy on the other hand, and I'm the Ice Queen on our team. So I've got the slowing down ability, and he is trying to get to me. And I was a little bit confused at the beginning because I was like, is this a glitch or something? Because he's actually not really dealing damage to me. And I just realized that my shield was blocking his incoming damage constantly because he was always just getting 1 or 2 shots into me, and I don't even know what this was all about. So first blood for us because I was just poorly executing my abilities here. I should have waited for the slowdown on my S1, but I thought that I could finish him off with auto attacks, which is of course not something at all. Like this is not possible in any dimension. Even if this is a multiverse or something, you can't do something like that. So I think that was a really nice slow here. The S2 was doing great damage here, helping Caffeine to get down 1 kill. So now we are sitting on 4 kills in total. I think that some of the players are actually bots, but I can't really tell because it's just not obvious anymore. And as I've been playing with my mate who is, as I said, unranked, maybe we were just meeting someone who has been coming back to the game and we don't really know anything about it. So I can't tell if that is a real player or just a bot or like a not experienced player. I would never say bad player because they're not really bad players around. There are a lot of unexperienced players who just don't really know anything about the role, anything about mobiles in general, and therefore I can't really blame them. Like, if you're unexperienced, what are you going to do? Of course, you're going to play casual matches to increase your level of experience. So we've all been there. So this is not something that I would make fun of. It's just unfortunate for your team if you are a more experienced players and you happen to start a game with lots of new players, or players who have just not been playing the game for quite a while. So these are my 2 cents on that topic. I always wonder when things are really going in our favor if that is just because of unexisting player experience, or if that's just something that bots might do, and it's really hard to tell if someone is this or that, because what they did was good roaming. Like, that was there was an attempt, like that player was leaving his intentional role, trying to do something on the bottom lane, and it didn't work out, but I think the overall idea to help out his team at the bottom was actually quite honorable. So I just hope that he or she doesn't mark this approach as not being effective and not trying to do it ever at all, because sometimes it's just bad timing, or your team is not really trying to make a move here. So that's not something that you should, or it's not something that should stop you in your tracks when you want to become a better player. And this RoV guy is doing a good job on pushing his or her minions into my lane. I can't doubt that. So unfortunately the team is losing big time. 10 kills on our side and just 1 kill on the enemy side, and that 1 kill was me trying to flicker kills into the tower. So that is my bad. Didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. But I was questioning myself, like, should I get you the other bot matches, because they're actually quite fun. Like 40 kills in a single match and just 1 kill on the opposing side is actually fun to watch, because it's more sorts of, it's not about the normal gaming experience anymore. It's more sorts of a game where you can tell we had some kind of rally, like who is going to be the one who gets the most kills. So the shift or the perspective of the game completely changes. It's not about the normal game anymore, but it starts to get into some competition. Like if you guys have seen Lord of the Rings, where Gimli and Legolas are starting to mock each other, who is able to kill more orcs in a short duration of time, that is what's going to happen in bot matches. So take for example my mate and I. So if we are fighting with each other, what we're going to do is, like, he always plays support. Like, he is a Lumber main. He's a Lumber main as long as I can think, and I doubt that he will start to play something else. So what he tries to do is to kill steal things away from me whenever we play together. So I think the Wisp game, where I scored about 60% of the total damage, might actually be quite fun to watch, because it was entertaining as he was trying to get kills away from me, diminishing my results in total, which, spoiler, didn't really work too well, but it was actually quite fun to watch and to play. So I might just use that as some kind of filler, because it's just another type of content. My best bot matches, and here we just finished the game. That's it. I was just talking and talking and talking, and here we finished the game. Another victory on my belt. So good result here. I have been scoring 55% win rate right now with more than 3,500 matches, I think. We've got an MVP here, and yeah, the game was actually pretty short, pretty fun, and I hope you guys had some good time being entertained with a really bad fight participation with 20%, but I hope it was just entertaining enough to enlighten your evening. So stay tuned, have a nice evening, and bye bye. Thanks for watching.